By the time she joins, Parth, please begin the video. Have you started with it? Okay. So class 7th A, this is hydrosphere from the topic, the concept of tides. Isha is there. Isha can read it out. Tides, page number 88. Yes, first paragraph.
Tides. Twice during the day, at more or less regular intervals, the waters of the seas and oceans rises and falls alternately. It is a high tide when water covers much of the shore by rising to its highest level. It is a low tide when water falls to its lowest level and recedes from the shore. The strong gravitational pull exerted by the sun and the moon on the earth's surface causes the tides. Under the influence of the moon's gravitational pull of force, the water of the earth closer to the moon gets pulled. This causes high tide. But when the moon is in its first place and last quarter, the ocean water is pulled diagonally opposite directions by the gravitational pull of the sun and the moon, resulting in low tides. The tides that occur after new moon and full moon are known as spring tides. Another characteristic of a spring tide that is it occurs at a time when the sun, moon, and the earth are in the same line. Such tides are higher than the high tides and lower than the low tides. During the first and the last quarters of the moon, when the sun and moon are right angles to each other, neat tides occur. During such tides, the difference between high and low tide is not too much.
Okay, stop. Please mute your audio so that we can discuss. All right. So children, what she has just read, Isha, stop. I hope you are listening. Isha, please stop reading. Okay. While we are discussing the concept of tides, Isha, if you are able to listen to me, stop reading now. Done. All right. So I hope people must have understood a little bit what she was reading. Actually, we are now discussing the concept of tides. It is a phenomena in the movement of ocean water. And how do the ocean water moves during the process of tides? It raises its level. See, waves is different and tides is different. Waves is the movement of ocean water over upper level. But during the concept of tides, during the happening of tides, the altogether ocean level rises up. When we mark a diagram to know atmosphere, if you remember, we have marked 0 kilometers as mean sea level. So mean sea level or 0 kilometer is that point which is at land, which is at plains. And during tides, the ocean water rises. The ocean water rises from the mean sea level point. Now, how does this happen? Check out figure 5.4a in your books. Figure 5.4a in your books. Can you check out the outer blue color circle which is made around the earth? This is the raised water level. This is the elevated or raised water level of ocean water. How will this happen? When will this happen? This will happen when the sun, the moon and the earth are in a straight line. Means there is sun, there is moon and then there is earth. We know that the earth takes around the sun and the moon takes around the earth. Moon revolves around the earth. So there will be one time in every fortnight when the sun, the moon and the earth will be in a straight line. It will be either condition 1 when sun, moon and earth, this is how they are aligned, or it will be situation 2 when sun, earth and moon will be aligned. So the moon will either be between sun and earth or the earth will be in between sun and moon. These two are two different situations when the concept of high tides happen. The concept of high tide suggests that the water level will rise too much. It will rise to a very great height, and when it will fall down, it will also fall down to a very deep level. So very much rise in the height of ocean water and much fall in the ocean water will result in spring tides. And this and earth will be aligned in a straight line. And this will be happening due to the gravitational pull of sun and moon, which will pull earth's ocean's water towards itself, resulting into high tides. High tides means very much rise in the ocean water at least twice a day. Then comes the concept of neap tides. In between the two situations of spring tides, जब moon, earth और sun के direct alignment में नहीं होता है. Can you check out situation 5.4b? Now the moon keeps rotating the earth, and the moon will be sometimes diagonally opposite to the sun. The sun is in the straight line while the moon is at the top. If you check out figure 5.4b, this will result in the concept of neap tides. Now, what is a neap tide? A neap tide is a situation when the sun and the moon are in opposite direction to each other. Can you see? The sun is in the direction east-west while the moon is in the direction north-south. This will be either situation 2 or 4. 1 and 3 is spring tides. 4 is neap tides. If you have seen the diagram which I have sent you on WhatsApp before joining the class, it is clearly mentioned in the same diagram how the moon rotates around the earth. So situation 1 is moon is between sun and earth. Situation 2 is when sun is east-west in the same place, but the moon has taken around and has shifted. It is now diagonally opposite to sun. And this will cancel the gravitational pull of sun and moon, resulting into very less rise in the ocean water. So this will bring the neap tide concept. It is a little difficult to understand it without the help of a diagram. I'll show it to you with the help of a diagram also, but after the class is over. So try to understand it like this only. So the concept of neap tide tells us there will be very less rise in the ocean water, very less rise and very less fall. And this will happen because the gravitational pull of sun and moon will tend to cancel each other. Whereas when the sun and moon are in the same line, they will increase the gravitational pull and it will give a high rise to ocean water. जब sun, moon और earth एक ही line में होते हैं, the gravitational pull of sun and moon will be higher, resulting into spring tides. And when the sun and moon are in the opposite direction, as shown in 5.4b, it will result into very less rise of ocean water, resulting into neap tide. So spring tides will happen, giving a very much rise in ocean water, and neap tides will happen, giving a very less rise of ocean water. And how will the ocean water will rise? The collective gravitational pull of sun and the moon. Importance of tides and waves. We'll try to understand the importance of tides and waves. However, if you have not understood the concept of spring tides and neap tides, I'll send a video to you later on. Asher, please read out the importance of tides and waves.
The rise and fall of level of water during tides is beneficial to us. High tide raise the water level close to the shore. This enables the ship to move up to harbors. Tides also clear the mouth of the river from sediments. If you have
Stop.
been
Stop. When I say stop, stop immediately. During the concept of high tides of ocean water बहुत ज़्यादा high above its mean sea level या raised above its mean sea level होता है. This is the situation of high tides. And here we are talking about the scene figure 5.4a. This is the situation of spring tides, and this causes clearing up of sediments, clearing up of all the sediments which is collected at the banks of river, at the banks of ocean, sorry, and it also helps the ships to sail easily to the shores. When the ocean water is raised high, there is more water near the shores, and it will help the ships to reach near the ocean ports. We know that the cargo is transported all around the world with the help of ships only, and the ships follow the concept of high tides in order to reach closer to the sea ports, so that they have more water to sail and they can reach closer to the sea ports. Next point.
If you have been to the seaside, you must have seen that fishermen move out to the sea during low tide early at dawn. They return to the shore with huge catch of fish during high tide.
But they go to the shore during the low tide time. Why do they choose to go to the sea during the low tide time? Because if they will go at the situation of high tide, up and it will be difficult for them to sail through the oceans. So जब low tide time होता है, जब ocean water का level बहुत high नहीं होता है, then the fishermen go to the seas for fishing, and they return when there is high tide time, because the water level will be higher during the high tide time. So they prefer to go to the oceans when there is low tide, when the water level is low, but they will return back to the shores when the high tide time will be there, and meanwhile they will catch the fishes. You must have seen this in the news channels also, especially in the coastal areas, जहाँ पर coastal areas, for example Mumbai, the beaches of Goa, near the places of Gujarat, they tell this in the news कि इस समय high tides time है, यानी कि fishermen को oceans में नहीं जाना है, otherwise their ships might sink or their boats might sink due to increased level of ocean water, but they can go safely during the low tide time because the water level has gone down. Next point.
The exchange of water during high and low tide between the sea and shore makes the water rich in nutrients. This benefits the ecosystem of the coastal areas. A large variety of fish is found in plenty during the high tide.
Okay, the exchange of water makes the water rich in nutrients. Now, when there is high tides, the water level will rise. When there is low tides, the water level will fall down. What will this rise and fall result into? This rise and fall will result into mixing up of ocean water. And more the ocean water will mix, it will become more rich in nutrients. What all nutrients are available? There is calcium, there is sulfur, there is magnesium inside the ocean water. There is sodium, there is chlorine in the ocean water. And with the concept of high tides and low tides, the minerals will happen and it will make the ocean water rich in nutrients. As richer the ocean water is, there will be healthier fishes, there will be healthier calcium content, there will be more salt in the sea water, and a large variety of fish is found in plenty during the high tides. And during the high tides time, when the ocean water is higher, there will be more number of fishes near the seashores because they have gone towards the seashore when the ocean water has risen up. All this helps the fishing industry, the salt industry a lot, which is set up near the coastal areas. So people get a lot of business by counting the concept of high tides and low tides. High tides और low tides को observe करते हैं वो लोग जो coastal areas के पास होते हैं, और इस तरह से वो अपने लिए more fishes, more salt, more minerals को extract करने का provision बनाते हैं oceans के अंदर से. Yes, next step. Asher.
The forces of wave tides harnessed to generate electricity. This is known as tidal energy. This,
Tidal.
this renewable resource can solve energy crisis. It can help us to conserve the exhaustible and non-renewable fossil fuels.
Fossil fuels. Now, there is one more very important use of tides, and that is the generation of tidal electricity. Do you know the concept of hydroelectricity? Generating electricity from water. Generating electricity from river water is basically hydroelectricity, or generating it from dams. In the similar way, when we try to generate electricity through tides, when the water level rises and fall down, there is movement or there is motion in the ocean water, and this movement brings energy. This tidal energy is converted into electricity through the transformers, and then it can later be used. So this tidal energy is of great use, as when we generate electricity through tides, it is 100% natural and it is freely and abundantly available. So we will not be needing the resources to exhaust. और इस तरह से हमें कई सारे fossil fuels like burning of fossil fuels, burning of petroleum, burning of coals नहीं करना पड़ेगा, and we can extract electricity through tides, through the tidal water. So these are certain important uses of tides and waves, and this was all about the concept of spring tides and neap tides. Let us understand by underlining a few points. You can read them out later on. Come back to the first paragraph of tides and let us underline a few points in the book. I hope I am clearly audible to all of you. The third line says, it is high tide when water covers much of the shore by rising to its highest level. And when water covers much of the shore by rising to its highest level. Underline the term, it is low tide when it recedes from the shore. Recedes means going back. Underline the term, low tides when it recedes from the shore. Then underline one more concept in the next paragraph, third line. Next paragraph, third line. Under the influence of the moon, gravitational pull of force, the water of the earth closer to the moon gets pulled. The water of the earth closer to the moon gets pulled. This causes high tides. But when the moon is in the first and the last quarter is shown in figure 5.4b. First and the last quarter is shown in figure 5.4b. The water is pulled diagonally, opposite directions, by the gravitational pull of sun and moon. Low tides. So this is all you had to underline. Now I give you this time. We will discuss only tides, because again ocean currents is a bigger topic. We will take it up till tides only for today. If you have a query, you please ask me. Parth, you can stop the recording now.